Hi guys! Today we're gonna make some pasta with Alfredo sauce, and for this recipe I have a guest. Stay tuned. So today we have Coach Jama Mahlalela from the Toronto Raptors, the 905. Yes. Welcome.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Thank you. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your schedule to come and cook with us. So have you cooked before?
I like eating a lot.
Okay.
The cooking part we're going to have to work on.
Okay. So today we'll make some pasta.
Okay.
So for the pasta we'll need some pasta.
Okay.
Some cheese. I have 4 blended cheese, mushrooms, salt and pepper. We have some shallots.
Nice.
I have some cheese because I think this cheese adds some more flavor to the dish.
Okay.
And we have some chicken breast.
Perfect.
And some herbs. Okay, let's get to it. So let's start by grating and I broke it, our cheese.
Okay.
And what we'll do that, I will start by searing the chicken. So I have some chicken breast and it's very thin, as you can see. So it's easier when you sear it on the stove. So it won't take that long. So if you have a thicker chicken breast, you may want to cook it for a long time over a medium heat and cover it to make sure that the chicken gets cooked all the way through. Okay? So we'll start with that. And I have my water has been boiling already for the pasta. So Jama, tell me a little bit about how you started basketball.
It's a good question.
Your background.
Yeah, so I'm from Swaziland.
Okay.
And my father is Swazi, my mother's Canadian.
Okay.
And obviously in Swaziland there's not a ton of basketball.
Okay.
But I think my sort of North American side helped me to fall in love with the game.
Okay.
And then traveling back and forth all around the world, it just
Okay.
became this sport that everywhere I went, people like basketball, people play basketball.
Okay.
So I was able to really sort of, how's that for cheese? More?
Yeah. Oh no, that's perfect.
Good.
You know what? We'll put it here.
So it just sort of
Awesome.
became like the perfect
Yeah.
sort of like
Wow,
sport
that's-
for me
Okay.
to play because I was sort of this international person growing up in lots of different places, and basketball
Okay.
is an international sport. So I
Okay.
fell in love with it really early,
Oh,
and
wow.
I was able to have a career doing it, which is amazing.
Guys, I'm putting the pasta. This is what's happening. That's amazing. So are you from Toronto?
Yeah. So my mother's side we're from Winnipeg actually in
Okay.
Canada. Which
Oh,
is very
it's
cold.
very cold.
Yes.
It's very cold.
But for a while we've been based in Toronto.
Yeah.
And so I grew up in Toronto. This is sort of home city for me.
Okay. Oh, that's awesome. And how are the 905 doing?
We're having a pretty good year. Yeah,
That's
it's my
good.
first year coaching,
Yeah.
and as a head coach,
That's fun.
and I'm learning a lot as I go. The
Uh-huh.
team is pretty successful. We're winning games, but we're learning a lot of things as well.
Okay.
And for me, the biggest part is our connection between the Raptors and the 905.
Of course.
So it's really cool. Like players like Chris Boucher, who now just got a Raptors contract.
That's
Malcolm
exciting.
Millard's got a
And a
Raptors.
Canadian.
And him, it's like a perfect
I
story.
know.
Perfect story, yeah.
I know.
So he's been great to coach him and sort of watch him grow and like see, like I'm helping his career, which is really fun.
That's awesome. Guys, we'll move over to the stove as we're going to pan-sear this chicken. We'll do it with Jama. I think he's going to do it. I think he's up to it.
Let's try.
Yes, right. So we'll start by seasoning the chicken. So we'll just put some salt and some pepper.
Okay.
So what did you, growing up, what did you eat? What was the cuisine that you grew up with?
Yeah, so like in Swaziland, you're definitely sort of you're sort of Southern African sort of regular sort of foods. You have a lot of stewed meats.
Yes.
A lot of like cabbage leaf, like pumpkin leaf. Sort of, we had a lot of that, which is really good and beautiful. I think they call it very good. And then your
like in the stew, in the soup, or
like mainly in stew, some peanut butter kind of mixed in.
Oh.
Swazi food is sort of more filling than sort of flavorful.
No, I
I'd
think
say.
it's
But
a lot
it is
of
what it is.
African food is
It's about getting the food, getting the food in you. So that was sort of what I ate growing up in Swaziland. But then I think in Canada, growing up here in my sort of later years, sort of eating meat, potatoes, and sort of more North American food. So I hear my wife joke that now any food around the world I like.
You like,
so Thai
good.
food or anything. Like we lived in Asia for 2 years.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, so flew in Hong Kong.
In Hong Kong?
For 2 years. So
how was that?
Really cool experience.
Culinary experience. I'm glad it's very different. So would you say that, and by the way guys, we are actually seeing our chicken right now. And I need to cover it so it doesn't go on my face. I'm going to cover it and then let's check our pasta. We want them to be al dente. We don't want the pasta to be cooked all the way. So yeah, so that story about Hong Kong, I want to know more.
Yeah, my wife Michelle and I lived there for 2 years, and it was very different eating. Sort of like, and Hong Kong's a very international city, so you can get any kind of food you want. But sort of local, sort of like Hong Kong food, and even like Shanghainese food. We like really so dumplings and hot pot cooking. Like it was great. Even street food is very different. There's no hot dogs on the street.
So you're more. I think your palate is just you've been exposed to different type of food, and that's amazing.
Yeah. So I like.
You like everything. And you do go with Giants of Africa. You do go in the summer over Africa, Italy. And what is it like? I heard of carnivore. Tell me about carnivore.
One of my favorite restaurants in the world, And it's basically every kind of meat you could possibly imagine, and just cook. They bring it right to you, and they just put it right on your plate. And it's just such good eating. Because it's unique, right? It's different types of food. You get beef and chicken, but there's also like ostrich and there's...
So what's the craziest thing that
I think I might have crocodile, I think, once. It's pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. I think kind of like chicken, but pretty good. It's fun.
Crocodile. So, tell me more about Africa, about those basketball camps that you do every summer.
Yeah, so it's a really unique program. I think Masai with the Raptors puts on a really great summer of basketball. And it's more than just basketball. I think as people are starting to learn. We go and we coach and we sort of teach them basketball skills, but much more it's about who they are as people and teaching them life skills and really empowering them as young African leaders to sort of take whatever course they want to take. So some of them might be basketball players, but more of them hopefully be country presidents and lawyers and doctors, and that's what we're trying to provide them leadership and experience to do that.
And use basketball as a vessel.
Yeah, it's just a tool to do it, exactly.
That's amazing. So how did you start playing basketball?
Man, it's a good question. I think I was young, and I think I was playing just in gym class, and I shot the ball from really far away, and it went in. And I thought, I'm good at this. I thought, let me keep doing this. I think that was when I first fell in love with the game, and then I just started working at it and started practicing more and playing on more teams, and then before you know it, I was playing university basketball, and but it started with one shot. I remember one long shot, it went in.
That's all it takes, right?
That's
amazing. I'll check on the kitchen.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's good.
Oh, it looks good. So you want to turn over. I don't know if you can see it, but
Oh, this is looking good.
It's looking good. And I like white meat just because it's better for you.
Okay, perfect.
Hey, do you eat a lot of red meat? I know that Patrick, my husband, when he used to play basketball, he would eat a lot of pasta.
Yes.
So this is the story behind the pasta. That's
this is where the dish comes from.
Yeah, so we got married and we moved to Italy, and there was no, African stores or anything like that. And so I asked him what he eat, and he told me pasta. And the only pasta that I knew how to make was pasta with any red sauce. So I had to challenge myself and learn how to, learn a little bit of Italian first, and then to make pasta. And this sauce is, by the way, it's my favorite sauce. And then, as you can see, the pasta are al dente, so I'm going to turn it off and drain it. And then we'll put it to the side, we'll finish our kitchen, and then when the kitchen is done, we'll move on to our Alfredo sauce. So we'll start our Alfredo sauce, or white sauce, by using some shallots. I like shallots better than a regular. I prefer shallots in my sauce because I think the shallots bring some sweetness to it. But I think, we'll start by sauteing them for them to be translucent. We want them to be translucent. That's when you know when they cook. And then, so let's keep talking about your basketball career, or how you moved from playing basketball to coaching.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
So I played at University of British Columbia.
Okay.
I played a collegiate career there.
Okay.
And I think by like my second or third year, I knew I wasn't good enough to play in the NBA.
Okay.
I was smart enough to be like, I know I'm not good enough.
Really?
And maybe I could have played professionally in Europe, maybe.
Yeah.
But for me, like, it wasn't what I knew I wasn't good enough, so I wanted to flip to something I was passionate about.
Yes.
And I'm passionate about people.
Okay.
I love people. Interacting with them in all different ways. I was a trained teacher. So coaching for me was a sort of natural progression from teaching in people, and it was a great combination with the sport that I loved.
Okay.
So by my last year of university, I had already started thinking about coaching and how, what I wanted to do and how I could be as a coach.
Yes.
And then I finished university, and my very first year out, I started coaching at the University of Toronto, here in Toronto, as an assistant coach.
Okay.
So I spent 4 years doing that, and then by that point I loved it, and I was like, okay, where am I going to go with this? And then slowly work my way to the Raptors. So it's been a slow process.
Okay.
But
was it hard, the transition? Was the transition from playing to coaching? Was it hard?
No.
Do you have times where you?
Yeah, I think because I had that last season, I didn't actually play that much.
Okay.
The coach didn't play me very much.
Okay.
And so I had to deal with that as a basketball player. But it also was this chance to like sit there and like watch and learn and figure out coaching. So I almost had a year of transition.
Yes.
So by the time I became a full-time coach and not a player anymore, it was easier for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So I keep that thought.
Yep.
So I did add the mushrooms. So we're gonna cook them for a little bit for them to get tender, and then when they start changing color here. So your cooking background is not.
I'm learning. Everything you're doing, I'm learning. I'm watching.
Good. So you won't have any excuses. Like I've seen how she makes the chicken Alfredo. Okay. And then with that, I'll add I have chicken stock. You can use chicken broth. I use whatever I had in my pantry. Let it boil for a little bit here.
So the chicken stock just adds more flavor to it.
It adds more flavor to it, And one thing that I've learned with pasta, they can be very bland, right? So you eat some pasta, so good pasta is full of flavor, and you want to put as much seasoning as you want in the sauce, And so the chicken stock really help you having chicken, so chicken stock, or if you have any other type of meat, you can use vegetable stock. But it does add flavor to it. So gonna let it simmer for a little bit. Okay, let me add some whipped cream. So just to give some, this is a rich recipe. Okay? So if you're on a diet, don't do this. Full disclosure. And I don't eat a lot of pasta, but this pasta, it's worth it. I think it's worth it, if you want to have good pasta. So so let it simmer for a little bit. Guys, I'm gonna add the cheese now because it's being, the cream has been bubbling here, and I'll just add. We're just gonna make it creamy. It's gonna be extra creamy here. Yes.
Oh, this is looking good.
Yes. So it's rich, it's creamy. You can add, I think there's such thing as too much cheese. That's what I think. But some people say you don't have it, so you can always add extra cheese if you want. So we'll let it bubble for a little bit and I'll add some thyme. I think I'll have the coriander for at the end, but I feel like adding thyme here. And a little bit of salt, just because I had the chicken broth. I think I'm gonna add my chicken and turn my heat down to low. I'll just add my chicken here, because what I'm thinking of doing, I keep debating in my head, but I think we're gonna pour the sauce over the pasta. I think that will look better. So I'm putting my chicken here because I want all the flavor, that juice to get in the chicken. So I think our sauce is ready. So what's left to do is taste the food.
Alright.
And he's gonna taste it. Let's look at our plate. Our chicken is done. I want you to taste a little bit. So we have, yes.
It's good.
So And I'm gonna taste here.
Okay, perfect.
And I didn't cut the pasta, but it's very long. It's very good.
It's very good. Little chicken.
The time is very good. And the chicken.
It's good, even like well seasoned, like super flavorful.
It's perfect. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Jama for coming. We are very grateful.
Thank you.
And hopefully it won't be the last time. And we'll have the whole family. We need to do something with the whole family. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode. Please don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.